Hello, I am Kalinga Gananath Pedurarachi. I'm accountant by profession. This video series to be presented in order to assist the small, medium and self-employed business entities so that the entrepreneurs of this category to be empowered by the financial skills that they should possess to facilitate accurate business decision making. If owners taken a wrong decision, the outcome will be unbearable to them. To put the things into back on track, however, accurate financial decision will lead to business success, thereby benefits all the holders, or I should say all the stakeholders, and finally the entire nation. So I have already released the Sinhala version of this same video clip recently, plus one more clip on procurement process in last year on the government tender procedure. Okay, let's go to the video. So we are on the investment decision making technique in respect of small business and medium scale businesses and self-employed businesses. So we should first discuss as to why the investment actually, as far as the small businesses are concerned, the investment decision making must be accurate. So why it is very important at this juncture? Because when you analyze, you can see there are mainly three reasons that I have categorized them as on the slide. The first one will be because the investment itself involves big money. Therefore, you have to be extra care. Otherwise, your hard-earned money will be losing. The second reason is the period of investment is too long. For instance, it may be 3 to 5 years. In any case, it will be more than 1 year. So, as I said, the period will be longer. The third reason is obviously once you made the investment, you cannot be reversed. So, in other words, once you've taken the decision should be intact. It cannot be reversed. If you are going to reverse the decision, then the owners will lose the money that they invest. So basically, these are the main reason as to why before making the investment decision that you should be careful on the investment. So we'll discuss this matter further by presenting examples in the slides to come. Let's go to the next slide. Now we are going to discuss one method of investment appraisal method that we use. So this method is called investment recovery method. This is a very simple and not complex method, as anybody can understand because of its simplicity. So let's go to example that is there in the slide so that we can discuss this matter in detail. Let's say we have a project. Let's call it as A. And this investment is that we are going to invest our money on concrete blocks production machine. So let's say the machine is cost rupees 100,000 as of today. So when I say as of today, right now, if you are going to buy the machine, you have to spend 100,000 rupees. So that is what I have stated in the slide. Cash, that is cash going out. So it is there in the brackets in red color as cash going out in the business. So this period we call it as year 0 because we are at present now. So presently if we are going to spend 100,000, that is called year 0 at the present moment. And when you analyze the other figures, you will see that I have categorized in blue color the cash to be received from the project. That is in 2022, 20,000, 23, 25,000, and so on and so forth. So this is reflect the cash inflow to the business, because when you produce concrete blocks, you are not going to sell it on the market, no. So obviously you are going to sell it on the market. So when you sell, you are expected to get money. So that money is the one that you are going to receive as 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, etc. So I have categorized them as the cash in. So it goes to 2025, year 2025. So this project, the machine will last 4 years. The life of the project is 4 years. Let's assume for the simplicity of this question. So when we closely monitor the figures, you will find that 20,000 plus 25,000 plus 30,000 and 25,000, and when you add it up the blue color figures, that you will end up with 100,000 in year 4. So what does that mean? That means your investment on the machine is fully recovered when you come to year 2025. So that is what you call investment recovery period. So in this particular example, therefore we can conclude that the investment recovery period is 4 years. Then the person who is going to invest on this concrete block machine may decide whether he is going to invest on this machine or not. That decision we can presently taken based on the figures that we have worked out. So this is investment appraisal. In other words, this is investment recovery period in terms of the project A, that is investment in concrete block machine. Okay, let's go to our second example. This is, we call it as project B. So in project B, we are going to invest in wood working machine. So the lifetime of machinery is 2 years. If we are going to invest on the machine today, that is in year 0, we have to spend 100,000 rupees. So as in the slide, it was there in brackets in red color, rupees 100,000. And you will see in blue color the money come in as 50,000 in 2022 and 50,000 in 2023. And by operating this machine, you will receive money into your box, the cash box of your business, for 2 years. And when you add it up, the blue color figures, you will end up with 100,000. So here the investment recovery period is very short. Why I say very short? Because the investment recovery period is only 2 years. So it's very simple and anybody can understand. Even you don't have to do complex calculation. Even mentally you can calculate it. So we can conclude that the investment recovery period is 2 years and the investor should decide whether he should going to invest on this machine or not. That decision to be taken based on the figures available on the slide. So we are on the project 3. Project 3 is called C, project C. So in project C, you will see that we are going to invest in computer software development system. So if we are going to invest it by today, that is in year 0, we have to spend 100,000, and the lifetime of the project is 5 years. But when you analyze the inflow, the cash inflow figures, you will see the project cash inflow reflects 5 years. But in 2022, you will receive 50,000. 2023, 25,000. 2024, 25,000. And when you add it up, the first 3-year figures, and you can see your investment is recovered. Unlike other example, the project life goes beyond the project recovery period. That is the distinction. The example that we have so far discussed with this example. So actually, when you closely analyze, you will see the project life goes irrespective of your investment recovery, because the investment itself is a software development system. Actually, practically, when you see the software development system operate indefinitely. Why I say indefinitely? Because unlike the woodworking machine, the concrete block machines, it is not going to destroy due to corrosions, etc. So unless there is some new technological innovation, or due to the productivity goes below the standard, the present computer system going to exist. That is why practically the life of this project may be more than 5 years. However, in our investment appraisal question, we can see our investment is fully recovered at the end of year 24. That is, we can conclude that the project recovery period is 3 years. But the project goes on. The negative aspect of this example is that project totally disregard the investment generated beyond on the investment recovery period. So that is one of the minus point that is there in this investment recovery period method. Okay. So next we discuss the project that we have already discussed in slide 1 and 2, that is project A and project B. So if we assume that the investor should go to one other project, because of investment restraint, that he has only 100,000 rupees available. He cannot go to both projects. Either he has to undertake project A or project B. Both cannot be undertaken at the same time because of capital inavailability or non-availability. So what is the project that he is going to select? So we have already discussed this matter, but in this scenario, we can decide based on the figures available that the investor should go to project B. Why he should select project B? Because the investment recovery period is only 2 years. In other project, the project A, the investment recovery period is 4 years, which is greater than 2. So he should obviously go to the project B, and he should invest on project B to go ahead with this project. Okay, when you analyze the investment recovery period method, you will see that this method is ideal for small, medium, and self-employed projects. And it's very simple. Anybody can understand. But the few minor points that I would like to point out in relation to this method is that this method do not describe the concept of profitability. That is to say, we are not considering the profit to be received from this project. However, we consider only cash flows only. So the profitability concept is totally disregarded. So that is one of the minus point. And the other one is that you are totally disregarding the cost of capital or the money that you are going to invest. For example, you see you don't have money to invest on this project. However, you are going to borrow money from lending organization. So the lending party do not release money for nothing. So they charge interest. So in other words, you got to pay interest on the capital that you borrowed. So here in this method, the cost of capital, the interest component is totally disregarded from this method. So the fact that the cost of capital is there is nobody can deny. So that is the minus point of this method. However, I should say again that it is because of its simplicity, it is ideal for small, medium, and self-employed businesses. Thank you.